Whoever's got the little square around is the person that's in focus. Someone can? Now let's have a quick check. That microphone's definitely on, isn't it? G'day from Adelaide, South Australia. It's Friday, which means it's another episode of Kombi Confessions, where I interview a bunch of amazing people all across Australia in my 1976 Kombi. Today we have a bunch of special guests. We're all crammed in here today.
Hey.
A true inspiration, the Adelaide Headspace ambassadors.
Hello.
You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hey.
We start over here.
I'm Leah. I'm Ella.
I'm Bob.
And I'm Ella as well.
Welcome to the Kombi, guys. Thank you so much for joining us in here. It is very crammed. I haven't been sitting on the floor. Now I'm really stoked to have these guys in the Kombi today. As you all know, we are supporting Headspace on the Ethical road trip. You guys can donate to Headspace via Everyday Hero page. I'll have that in the link below. These guys are the Headspace ambassadors. So what exactly is your role at the Adelaide Centre?
So as youth ambassadors for Headspace, what we do is we go into schools and sports clubs and just give interactive presentations to young people about what is mental health, why it's important to look after your mental health, how to help a friend or yourself if you think yourself or your friend might be going through a mental health issue, and just letting young people know what services are out there, such as Headspace and also other services as well.
And it's really great having young people speaking to young people. We interact with the kids so well, and it's so great seeing them all having fun.
Now these centres are really awesome. We visited, we got a tour by these guys. I felt really comfortable, awesome positive vibe around there, so it was really nice to be here. Alright, so first question,
Get into it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Why do you think mental health has this stigma around it? Why don't we talk about it more?
Well, it's a big question, but one that I think is we're slowly getting there with places like Headspace trying to bridge the gap. The way we try to sort of explain it in our presentations is, you know, if you do get a broken arm or you break your leg, you go to hospital. You go to hospital to fix it. So we try and sort of relate a physical pain, you know, to you know, if you're struggling mentally, you would go and get help, and that's what we try and tell the kids. But the stigma surrounding mental health is still very real. We know that just from, you know, people not wanting to get help. Why that is a very difficult question. It goes pretty deep.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, and I'd say it's a generational thing. I always find that the younger ones, they know about mental health and they know what they have to do, but often it's, if they're from country, that I'm a bit from the country, so often it will be their parents don't view it as an illness or don't view it as, so they don't want to speak out if they are feeling bad. But I think if the stigma wasn't there, that a lot more people would look for services. But yeah,
Going to get help is still, you know, maybe seen as a sign of weakness rather than a sign of strength.
There's definitely more awareness, I'd say, in younger, like the kids we talk to. There's like a lot more awareness, but it's the actual engaging in services that I'd say isn't as...
Yeah. So people kind of, I guess young people understand mental health a lot more than
than
probably older generations, but still they don't understand probably how to get help or know, I guess, lots about mental health to understand like when someone might be experiencing mental health problems and the fact that they need to maybe seek help, and that help seeking isn't a bad thing. It actually takes courage to seek help, and that's great.
What are the common issues affecting young people today?
There's a bit of everything. I think probably the most common issues we come across are depression and anxiety, but it's embedded in all this other stuff that goes on as a young person. Like, you're going through so many changes. A lot of them are like just biological, your hormones are going crazy. So they're probably the most common ones we come across, but then that's embedded in things like bullying at school and stress over schoolwork.
I've definitely been surprised with the amount of drug and alcohol stuff through this and through other work that affects young people. I wasn't as aware of before how much that affects young people. Like, obviously you're aware it's in society and that, but it is actually a growing issue, I'd say, is drug and alcohol.
Yeah, I think, and definitely a lot of bullying over social medias and things like that. That's a huge problem these days, more so than it's probably ever been. Which is why we try and reinforce the getting help online with the e-headspace and stuff, because that's where the kids are, you know, finding an outlet. So
new ways of reaching people through social media and internet.
I would assume that this online bullying is huge now, and somewhere all the young people are on social media, they're online. So e-headspace is a very easy or nice way for those guys to get in touch with you guys?
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Talking online, that's how they talk to their friends. So like it makes sense that you can talk to someone to get help online as well.
And it's a lot less daunting talking to someone. I would personally think talking to someone online rather than, you know, getting yourself to a centre, talking to someone face to face, getting help online, I think is an easier as a young person myself, I'd say I'd prefer talking to someone online before I went to a centre that would just suit me better.
And the cool thing about eHeadspace is that you can talk to the same person, you know, which is, I think, is really cool. So it's like a, you know, a normal counselling relationship, but building that rapport up, but it's online, so it's a lot more comfortable for some young people who might be experiencing anxiety and things. So
and for people who can't get to centres if they've got a difficult family situation or they live in the country. So.
Headspace have a bunch of programs available for young people, like Headspace School Support, Headspace Youth Early Psychosis Program, and you can chat to welcome to people like these great guys. And you can even have a chat online like Headspace, but we just mentioned. So how do young people get in touch with Headspace?
A number of ways.
I think the best way to start would be probably the website. So the website's
amazing.
Yeah, the website's amazing. So not only can you find about where your local Headspace centres are, how many have we got around Australia right now? About
God, a lot.
There's a
70?
lot. But on the website, there's plenty of resources out there. So first, you think you might be experiencing a mental health problem, you can go onto the website, check it out. And there's also a lot of self-help strategies out there, and also different resources you can use on the website first, so you can check out those first. And then when you're ready to come into a centre, it's there's like a virtual tour on there and all that, so make you feel as comfortable as possible when you want to actually check out Headspace's services in person.
Yeah, it's a lot less scary once you know what's going on. The virtual tour on Headspace, we've got one for just about every Headspace centre, and that's a really good way to know what to expect when you come down.
Yeah, and we do have a cool YouTube channel as well.
Very cool YouTube channel. So you got your Headspace website, and if you log in on your phone, I believe it automatically connects to your locations, and it can give you the closest Headspace centre to you guys as well. So that's
which is awesome.
And I suppose
really
eHeadspace, which we already spoke about, is another thing that's good. The website.
Awesome, and I'll link that website. It's plastered all over the back of the van. It's everywhere. All right. Now the very technical question here. Skittles or M&Ms?
Skittles hands down.
Skittles? M&Ms?
M&Ms.
Go for it, guys. Get into it. Get into it.
Thank you.
I'll eat these all by myself, that's okay.
You're happy not sharing.
Always try to get one in there. Skittles on the floor again.
Skittles everywhere. So if you are feeling down or being bullied or having money troubles, you can't deal with school, with exam stress, want to talk about your sexuality, gender identity or relationships, or having a rough time, or just simply not feeling yourself, Headspace can help. There are heaps of Headspace centres all over Australia.
So Headspace are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course the website. I'll have all those links in the description below. Make sure you guys go check them out, subscribe, follow those guys on social media. It's really, really cool. If you haven't already, I would love to have you subscribe. Click on the big red button below. You can donate to Headspace via Everyday Hero page. I'll link that in the description. You can follow the adventure across Australia on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat and BEME. Until next time, thanks for watching. One life, one search. Peace out.
Bye.
Oh my god, I'm not sugar hole right now.
Not good in a confined space. How do you end up with both?
Should I put them both in my mouth at the same time? Like, just mix the flavours?
Maybe.
I'm gonna do it. Ready?
Do it.
Pick a flavour wise.
No,
just do a handful.
You know, being bullied for me, or when I was at primary school, was in the playground.
Yeah.
Now being bullied when you sit on your iPhone in your bed at night time.
Yeah, it's like it's the bully's chase home. Yeah.